Hello, my name is Tom Doyle. I work in the National Museum of Ireland Country Life and work in the Education Department, and I'm going to show you how to make a St. Brigid's cross. So these are some fresh rushes collected today. I suppose it's important when you get your rushes just to kind of sort them out and basically grade them. So I've sorted out my rushes and put them in front of me. And to start Brigid's cross you need 2 rushes, like so. And you squeeze the centre of the rush. Now the rush actually has inside it a softer pith, and by squeezing it you allow it to wrap around the rush easier. So I'll show you that again. So basically you squeeze it in the centre and just allow it to kind of fold. You make a T shape. Then you get your next rush, you squeeze it in the centre and you put it underneath. And it's important to always hold on to the last rush that you put on, otherwise it'll fall apart. So just to recap, you start off with 2 and you make a T shape. You get your next rush, put it underneath to the side, and then you turn. Then you get the next rush, squeeze in the center and underneath, and this is making your 4th arm. So this is a four-armed Brigid's cross. Always hold on to the last rush you put on and you turn. So squeeze underneath, hold on to the last rush and turn. So I'm just going to continue on, put on a few more, squeeze and turn. And most of these Brigid's crosses, I suppose the tradition is that they were made on the 31st of January and left outside, and St. Brigid would go around the country blessing the crosses, and they were there to protect your house, your livestock from harm. And most of these crosses were kept, and they were put in on the underside of the thatch. And I suppose you could tell how long somebody was in a house by the amount of Brigid's crosses that were stuck in the rafters. And you can see now that the Brigid's cross is starting to take shape. As I'm going around and adding new rushes. As to how far you go, you can make very big ones. I tend to stop around here. I think that might be enough. So you can see that you have your 4-armed St. Brigid's cross. I suppose this type of Brigid's cross is popular because, or more well known because I think it was an RTE symbol for years, so people kind of tend to remember it. So I like to tie one of the arms, and once you do that, it is actually held in place. Now, I suppose a good trick to keep it nice and neat is if you get a rush and just measure how long one of the arms is so you know where to tie the rest of them. That's just to keep it nice and neat. So I'm just tying the 4th arm here. There we have our Brigid's cross. So just to finish it off, I'm going to trim off the ends here. I don't want it cut too near where I've tied it, because otherwise the string will come off. And there we have a 4-armed St. Brigid's cross.